Sure.
Here's a wonderful, engaging, and detailed long story, approximate 10-minute read, inspired by your prompt. Will Smith's Wild Ride, 26 years after Wild Wild West. It's hard to believe it's been 26 years since audiences first galloped into the outrageous steampunk world of Wild Wild West. On June 30th, 1999, moviegoers lined up to see Will Smith, then at the peak of his charismatic powers, trade in his black suit and neuralizer for cowboy hats and mechanical spiders. Fast forward to June 30th, 2025. Will Smith, now 56, took to Instagram to mark the anniversary with his signature humor. He shared a photo that sent fans into nostalgic giggles, a cheeky behind-the-scenes still of himself wearing nothing but a cowboy hat. The caption read, "Wild Wild West came out 26 years ago today. Sorry, this is the only photo I could find." Thousands of comments flooded in within minutes. One fan declared, "My favorite scene. Explanation not needed." Another shared, "You were one of my early childhood crushes. Well done on building a career that truly had and still has an impact." Purple Heart sparkles. To understand why this film, often labeled as one of Smith's biggest flops, still gets so much love, you have to look back at the context.
From prince to cowboy.
By 1999, Will Smith had transformed from the goofy rapper behind Parents, Just Don't Understand, and the star of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air into one of Hollywood's most bankable action heroes. Independence Day, 1996, and Men in Black, 1997, made him a global superstar. Studios were clamoring to lock him into their next big summer blockbuster. When Wild Wild West came along, it seemed like a no-brainer. It was a flashy reimagining of a 1960s cult favorite, promising gadgets, big explosions, and a chance for Smith to flex his comedic and action chops alongside Kevin Kline and Salma Hayek. Directed by Barry Sonnenfeld, who had just worked with Smith on Men in Black, the film was meant to be another hit in Smith's unstoppable streak. But things didn't exactly go as planned. A mechanical spider and mixed reactions. At its heart, Wild Wild West was a buddy cop western set in an alternate steampunk universe. Smith played Captain James West, a charming, impulsive Secret Service agent tasked with stopping a diabolical villain, Dr. Arliss Lovelace, played deliciously over the top by Kenneth Branagh, from taking down President Ulysses S. Grant. The film was loud, chaotic, and at times downright weird. Who could forget the giant mechanical spider? Or the infamous scene where Smith ends up wearing only a hat? Critics were, to put it mildly, unimpressed. The film's tone was erratic, and its humor didn't always land. It was panned by reviewers and underperformed at the box office, becoming one of Smith's few major misfires. Yet, fans, especially those who grew up with it, remember it with a kind of affectionate nostalgia. Maybe it was the over-the-top gadgets. Maybe it was Smith's magnetic screen presence, which managed to shine even when the script stumbled. Or maybe, like a catchy pop song from your teenage years, it simply stuck around in our collective memory. Will Smith's honest reflection. In a 2021 interview with GQ, Smith was asked to pick his best and worst films. His answer was refreshingly candid. For the best, I think it's a tie between the first Men in Black and Pursuit of Happiness. For different reasons, those are the two almost perfect movies. And the worst? Probably Wild Wild West. It takes a rare mix of humility and humor to acknowledge a creative misstep publicly, and even rarer to still be able to laugh about it decades later. That's what makes Smith so beloved, his willingness to own every part of his journey, the highs and the lows. The power of legacy. Despite its initial reception, Wild Wild West has had a curious afterlife. Over the years, it has been reevaluated by some as a fun, campy romp. Cosplayers still show up to conventions in steam-powered exosuits. And for many fans, Smith's performance remains the film's saving grace. The 26th anniversary Instagram post is a reminder that, no matter how a film is received, it can still spark joy and laughter decades later. It shows that art isn't just about critical acclaim or box office numbers, it's also about how it lives on in people's hearts. Beyond the West. Today, Smith stands as a multifaceted icon, a two-time Academy Award nominee, An Oscar winner for King Richard, a chart-topping musician, a best-selling author, and an inspirational speaker. His ability to evolve, adapt, and keep moving forward is exactly why fans have stayed with him for over 3 decades. In that same 2021 interview, Smith shared his lifelong mission to inspire, to entertain, and to unite people through storytelling. Whether he's battling aliens, chasing down bad guys, or simply dancing on Instagram, he embodies that mission fully. The spirit of the cowboy. That photo from Wild Wild West, with Smith donning nothing but a cowboy hat, perfectly encapsulates who he is at his core. Bold, unafraid, and a little bit mischievous. It's a wink to the past and a celebration of the present. It's a nod to a film that may not have gone the way he or the studio hoped, but that still managed to create unforgettable moments and memories. As fans laugh and reminisce over the photo, one thing is certain: Will Smith has always known how to keep the West wild and the world smiling.